back from break. We like to share fun facts about our characters. Fun fact that no one has heard me say yet. While helping his mother run the orphanage, Beachman discovered that the children would create in-jokes amongst them that were utterly incomprehensible to him and his mother. The most recent example is how the children would try to get him and his mother to say the number 6-7, giggling amongst themselves after doing so.
6-7.
Awful.
It's even funnier the second time.
It's even funnier the first time.
Worst fun fact. That's such an unfun fact, actually.
Oh, Jesus. All right.
That's
right,
Igneos was
Crimson.
given Igneos was given that name because of the underwater volcanoes that help light up the bottom of the ocean.
Oh, that's nice.
Damn. As a child, Jude used to go and tell kids to eat frogs as a dare.
What a weird and specific thing to do.
Yeah, but he was a weird guy.
Or a correct guy. I mean,
Miriani's fact. Miriani loves doing embroidery. However, she is not very good at it.
Oh,
Me too, Miriani.
that's so sad.
Me too.
Damn.
My fun fact is the first time Penelope ever knocked someone out was after a neighbor kid ate a frog for a dare. In her defense, she warned him verbatim, "I'm gonna punch you in the face if you eat that frog."
Damn. I mean, they were warned, I guess.
They were warned. I guess the guy doing the dare must have been, like, really threatening or something.
Yeah. Must have been.
Yeah, probably.
Well, as this pendant detonates and explodes, you watch as instead of a force going outwards, you watch as space around you begins to be pulled inwards. Oh, fun fact, you subscribed to Horror and Herpy. Oh, thanks. As you all have a split moment to act. First is Bhishma. To state,
boy.
you guys are within 30 feet. So should you use your movement and your action, you'll be out of the range. There'll be no problem. Unless you have a little bit of a faster movement. Like, I'm considering like a dash and a movement. But if you have over 30 feet of movement, you can probably get out with just your movement.
All right, can I go ahead?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Given that there's still a bunch of people though to be saved, I think can I use a bench as cover and try to prop it up and get as many people to like to get behind me as possible to at least try to like minimize damage for people behind me?
Interesting. Okay. Go ahead and morph. And then I am going to have you make me an athletics check. As in the graveyard right now, there are massive stone benches. And it's essentially like flipping over a massive stone slab. So, not the model I wanted you to morph, but I like the gumption.
What?
The other one. Please morph the other one.
No, the
Yeah. I love the gumption though.
on the stream.
Yeah.
I understand the issue.
That's important.
I forgot.
Yeah. All right. Make me that athletics check.
Yeah, just double checking something. Because I know I can use my dex for athletics, but I don't know if it's just for grapple checks or for all athletics.
That is important. Let's figure it out.
Where the hell is it? Monk. Special hurts, attack and damage rolls, and grapple and shove. Damn it! Never mind. I'm gonna have to use my normal strength for this. That's unfortunate.
All right.
Let me switch that back. Boy, not a great roll. Let's see what we can do. A 9.
A 9. It seems like you're rolling 9s.
I
tonight for
really
some
am.
reason. You, I will say, morph and rush over towards the crowd that is already panicking as you attempt to flip over this bench. And what I will say is, in this moment, you do manage to get it flipped over. However, it takes you a second. So there is barely any time for you to call out to people for them to move over. You will get some, you won't get as many as you would have gotten.
Okay.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. Penny.
Oh boy, I'm an artificer. I frankly don't have a lot that I can do here.
Sure.
I have a question for the people standing near Penny.
Yeah.
Do any of them look like they have something that they're trying to get done, but considering the consequences of not being able to get far enough away?
Ooh. Everyone near this is attempting to flee, is what I will say. You all, because you are rangers, are getting the benefit of your actions. Everyone else is only able to run. So people who are around the service, namely the princess, the court mage, and all of the other guards, are only able to run and will not escape the blast.
Well, I morph. What about my party members?
Currently, as far as you're aware, they are all morphing in this moment and attempting to do something, but I'm gonna say it's split decision. You're not quite sure what they're doing.
Okay. Because I go first, it's so ass.
Sorry.
I'm gonna... Who specifically is near me that I know? Because I know Miriani is near me.
Miriani is near you. The rest of your team is near you. The court mage and the queen.
The queen.
Yeah.
How many people can I grab?
How many people can you grab? Great question.
One of each arm?
I would have you make me an athletics check because you would be dragging them in this moment.
Gotcha. Okay, let's see how many people
Drag
I
is
can
going
grab with my
Yeah,
zero.
drag is going to like have your movement essentially.
Ooh.
Because you they are essentially you're moving faster than them.
Yeah, because then, like, once I grab them, I'm just gonna use everything I have to get out of the range.
Yeah.
Just how many people can I grab? What the fuck?
Ah.
Can I
will
get the
say,
queen?
Unfortunately, I will say you rush over to the queen. However, you are not sure why, but in this moment, as you go to pick her up,
Oh, she's so strong.
you realize that you are not going to be able to clear the circle if you are carrying her. You can get her a little bit of extra distance, but she is, if you are carrying her, you will not be able to clear the circle while with her.
I don't have a lot of HP, guys. Up at it, but I think Penny doesn't realize at the time because she's trying to push this lady and she has like 3 seconds, so she's like, okay, move, get out of the fucking way, and she just shoves the queen and then face plants on the floor.
You shove the queen. Igneos, it's your turn. What are you doing?
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
I have create water,
Yeah.
and I can make up to 10 gallons of water. Can I use that to like sweep people literally off their feet and like get them like to float them away? or like push them away with like a geyser of water kind of thing?
I like that. Go ahead and make me. Ooh. It needs to be a mental check because you are using your like magic essentially. What's your highest
Well,
mental stat?
Am I using magic? Because it's just I could just do it, but
You know what?
It's
Make me a
innate
sleight of hand
magic.
check.
sleight of hand, you say?
I do
I
say.
can do that.
Okay, 28.
Yeah.
I'm going to say with a 28, you are able to create this massive geyser of water. Who are you trying to get out of here?
Definitely the queen, but as many people as he possibly can, like away from the thingy.
Can it, like,
Okay.
really awkwardly and sadly wash Penny's body off the ground and out of the way?
This is for all of the fucking you get. I will do it only if you get a little like fish sponge thing stuck to your forehead.
Here's what I'll say. You can get either the guards around the area as they are all standing next to each other, or you can get the queen.
Is it 28? I can't get both.
Unfortunately, you are sending a wave in one direction. The 28 is the reason that you are able to do this.
I'll get the
They
guards.
are just okay.
Somebody
You
else
get the
will
guards.
queen, but I'll get all the guards.
You send forward this massive wave, and it launches all of the guards in this split second away from the implosion that is forming within their own ranks. Jude, it is your
Hey,
turn.
can I run? Or is
So-
that all?
Yeah,
You do?
you can also run. You
Also fair,
run,
I guess
Penny.
the queen
I
was
read.
already, like, she could run.
Mhm.
It is your
As-
turn,
as-
Jude.
Yeah, I hear it. The person was exploding. They're like just a guy, right?
It is just a person, yeah?
Can I summon Steed underneath him and just send him like 60 feet away from the people?
So here's what I would say. This is a thing happening in less than a couple of seconds.
Yeah.
You can summon something. I don't know that it would get the time to move. I'm giving all of the people here their own actions to move, but just like the guards and the queen and the mage don't get actions because they are not rangers, I don't know that. When does your steed move?
It moves
What does it say?
straight after my turn.
It doesn't get
You
rolled into
summon-
initiative?
No, wait, I'm looking it back up. Let me post it for you.
Yeah. Because that will matter.
It would be really funny if someone Steve on top of them, and then Steve just sacrificed. Because
Steve?
he can fall, not on his turn. Right?
I wouldn't just Steve get obliterated first, and then it would like.
Yeah, it would expel.
Let's absorb
There you
it.
go. Another Rosalie.
It shares your initiative count and functions okay. All right. Ooh. Okay. I like this. What are you summoning?
I'm summoning the Fey Wolf again.
Okay.
Can it, and moving
Okay.
him far the fuck away from the people. And does he get his action?
I will say he
Flash
gets his,
bonus action?
I will say they get their movement.
Oh, they get only the movement? Yeah,
I will
alright.
say they
Then
get their movement.
That's fair. So yeah, 60 feet away from the
They have
the crowd.
60 feet of movement?
They do.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Damn, problem solved.
Here is what I will say. I am going to they are essentially taking a gravity well on their back. I don't know that they're moving at top speed.
Fair enough.
So what I'm going to say is you give them 30 feet of movement. So what I will say is the guards are out of it. Both the queen and the mage are essentially right on the edge of this now. Along with because of the movement, all of the rangers have been able to get out of it. But
Okay.
the queen and the mage are currently on the edge of this because of that.
That's good enough for me. I trust Miriani. She can handle this. That's my turn.
Miriani, it's your turn.
Okay. So if Serafina and Tenora are on the edge 60 feet away, I still need to technically move.
Yes.
So I would be 30 feet away from...
Yeah, so if you move, you will get out of it.
I have a series of events that I would like to explain my plan.
Okay.
So, if possible, I would like to, of course, morph, for one.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
2, free action. Object interaction. I ready my Burma flying.
Okay, yeah.
For my action, tell me to fuck off, but with this, can I use Maximilian's Earthen Grasp to fucking launch them?
Ooh. Can you post the spell in chat?
Yes.
And then while you're doing so, make sure you morph.
Absolutely.
Choose a 5-foot square of unoccupied space. On a failed save. Huh. Okay, here is what I will say. Go ahead and make me a... Go ahead and make me just a spellcasting check. So just make me an intelligence check. This is
Intelligence
essentially acting as an athletics, as this hand is attempting to shot put to them in this moment.
Okay.
Okay, 13. I will say, with the effort that was put forth by the rest of the group, and by Penny, even with the low roll,
5
it
feet
is
of movement.
it is literally that 5 feet of movement. That it was just enough that even with what is a little bit of an underpowered launch here, it is able to just shove them out of the radius. As you watch flying away on this spectral wolf, you watch as the pendant cracks and sucks in the space around them. You watch as there is a moment where the form of the woman just almost like you are using like a morph tool in like a drawing software and you are like pinching something, just gets just completely bent down into this void as all of the space and the earth around it gets consumed. As
That's awful.
hey, Bhishma, you are hiding behind a bench.
That was the yes.
The bench
Yes.
stops existing.
So, I'm going to give you advantage on this save,
Okay.
as you are behind a bench. If you succeed the save, you will take half damage, and you will not get any of the levels of exhaustion.
It is a con save, correct?
It is a con save, yes.
Okay. See what I can do. Roll.
Holy
21.
My
shit,
God.
That's
Not a
enough.
9.
That's enough. That's enough. All right. So you're just gonna take half of its damage.
Okay. See if it knocks me out instantly still. Oof! Yikes, yikes, yikes.
82 halved to 41 points of force damage.
I am barely up.
You feel
Oh my god.
almost as if the skin and clothes is being torn off of your back in this moment, as you can feel and hear the stone getting torn away from the bench behind you, as there is a moment where you feel yourself getting pulled backwards before you hear as the force fades away and you find yourself sitting at what is the edge of a massive crater in the ground. As everyone immediately bursts into a panic, but there is a moment where all of the guards now are rushing to get the crowd out of there and get them as far away as possible, as all of the personal guards of the queen have rushed up in this moment. And everyone is left speechless. There is no sign of Julia. And Jude, make a note. You are no longer able to summon your spectral wolf using Find Steed. As
Yo,
its
he
soul
got
has
rid of
been
the steed from
consumed.
every timeline.
Its
Holy
soul has
fuck.
been consumed.
My poor boy. Oh, that's it. Oh.
As there is a panic now amongst the crowd, as you just hear people not understanding what happened, as a small bomb has essentially gone off, as you see the queen thrown sort of off onto the ground and now hands down here, as she is slowly pushing herself up off the ground, as you can see rushing over is Tenora, who is helping her up, and just goes, "My queen, are you okay? Guards, we need to secure the area." As everyone is panicking and rushing here. What are your guys' immediate reaction here?
Yo, is Bhishma dead?
Holy
Bhishma
shit.
is alive.
Okay.
Are there any, like,
Good one.
dying people in the crater?
Yeah.
You were able to save everyone.
Oh shit.
Let's go.
Within the crater, it was realistically only the because of how the area was set up, it was only the guards nearby who had escorted the coffins in, and then the queen and Tenora.
That shit was targeted. Anyway, Penny goes, "Oh shit, Bijma," and shoots him with her gun, healing him.
I forgot you do that.
Good.
Bijma sits back up looking injured. Penny goes, "Oh no!" Wham!
Hey, I got you, man.
I'll finish the job.
I'm just gonna shoot him until it does max. You get 12 temp HP.
HP?
Temp HP. It's not even real health. It's fake health.
We take that. I think Bhishma turns to the others, just like, do we still think that any other perpetrators are nearby? I mean, still just did her.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like saw them disintegrate, but I'm gonna say, not safe here right now. Not safe. Right? We're all saying not safe.
Yeah, people are evacuating. We need to probably make sure that we keep an eye on the evacuation, make sure the area's secure. Come on. Ready to move?
You watch as, in this moment, Serafina is still stunned, but Tenora has essentially picked her up and is starting to float into the air and just goes, "Yes, secure the crowd. I will secure the queen, and I will check in with you later." As she will fly off towards the castle.
She just fucking flies.
Yeah.
Damn.
She was flying the first time you saw her when she was putting out
She's a-
fires.
She's a mage, smartass.
Yeah.
Damn.
She can just do that, actually.
She can just do
Yeah.
that? Damn.
She could, yeah. I don't know what to tell you. As how do you guys help with this crowd? Or what is your goal here, I guess?
Probably kind of like checking, because this is indoors, right?
This was outdoors. This was in a
outdoors?
garden.
Okay. I guess just kind of searching the area for now, just trying to make sure that there isn't like, signs of any other culprits, traps, that sort of deal.
I'd like to investigate for suspicious stuff.
Sure. You guys can make me either investigation or perception checks.
Please. Yes! 22.
Okay, 22.
Old reliable, it's back.
12.
What the fuck?
Fuck,
Oh.
brother.
Oh! 21.
Oh.
Could I do?
Okay.
That's. Oh.
16. Okay.
Could I do a separate check just for? I'm trying to keep the crowd calm and just straight lines. Don't rush or anything. We can have stampedes.
Oh, yeah. Make me a persuasion check.
Right.
Can I know I did my investigation, but I think Miriani would understand that there would need to be a voice of reason. And can I give you an advantage?
Oh,
Yeah, you
Oh.
can give you an advantage if you want to, yeah.
Please.
thank you. That's very nice.
I'm so glad you said that right before it rolled.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right,
16. Not a natural one. Fantastic.
Jesus.
There is a moment where Jude is not able to capture the attention of the panicking crowd. And you walk up. How does Miriani get the attention of the crowd?
I think a little different than her usual demeanor. She kind of has to like hype herself up just a little bit, as it doesn't seem like Jude is able to get people's attention, as she just very loudly goes to repeat what he says and does like a little thumbs up like at him, like, yeah, we're good, we're doing it.
That's so cute.
Thank you, Miriani. That's very kind. Yeah, no, straight lines. Move slow. Watch out for your brother and watch out for your friends.
With the status of the Rangers and getting everyone's attention, you are able to calm what was a stampeding crowd. Oh, nope. Okay. Nope.
Oh no.
I didn't look the song. That's on me.
Never
Okay,
mind. They're stampeding again.
With the checks, what I'm going to say is, Miriani, it sounds like you're going over to help with the crowd and not investigate then?
Yeah, I'll scratch it.
Okay. Bhishma, you are not able to see anything else around the scene, nor any other, I would say, necessarily suspicious individuals around here. Igneos, with a 21, looking around the scene, what strikes you as odd is very clearly the placement of it. As Penny was saying earlier, very clear that this was a targeted attack.
Mm-hmm.
What you notice as you are looking around at the scene and everything, you realize here in this moment that this was less going to get the queen and more, based on where Julia was standing, was aimed at the coffins instead.
Did it get the coffins?
No, it did not.
I'd like to think he puts on his captain's hat, but more like a Sherlock Holmes kind of way, as he's like kind of, he's like putting his
Good.
water arm to his chin, and you see like little bubbles come from his water arm, like he's supposed to be smoking a.
That's cute. That's
I
really cute.
fucking love that, actually. Wait, please tell me he like extends his thumb and his pinky, and so
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
he's smoking a butt.
Yeah.
Good. All right, solid.
He kind of elbows Watson in this moment, which would be Bhishma.
Mm.
I think.
um,
I
Penny.
think it was to be toward the coffins and not the thingy. I had a brain blast. Maybe that meditation shit works.
Mention
My
my
good
Bhishma.
Oh my gosh.
Going to ignore the tone shift, but
I'm
yes,
sorry.
We're like at a funeral still, guys.
I'm so sorry.
Actively at a funeral, wearing all black, puts on the captain's hat. Watson.
Don't change.
Oh my god, he has. Oh my god, you're right. He has the fucking. That's so good. He has the gun and everything.
God.
I will say, Penny, your 22 investigation, what you are able to notice, first of all, as you examine the area, you notice the closer you get to the source of the detonation, the brighter your crystal shines.
Oh.
This is very clearly demonic magic. Secondly, the 22, you notice the bottom of the crater does not look like a clean explosion. It almost looks like some sort of creature has essentially taken a bite out of that section of space, as you can almost see what look to be teeth marks along the bottom of the crater.
Okay. Yeah, as Bhishma and Igneos are doing their thing over there, I think Penny slowly climbs down into the crater, and as she sees these tracks in the dirt from teeth, she's gonna take some measurements and try to like guesstimate how big this creature was.
Yep. This would easily be a gargantuan creature.
Yeah, that checks out. And then, as she gets closer to the middle of the crater where her crystal starts glowing, can she take the other crystal out of her bag and see if that one is also glowing?
Yes, you can. You take out the spirit crystal that you have, and watch in this moment as you realize a handful of things about the energy of the world. That's so interesting you bought this crystal.
I thought it would be neat. Thank you for rewarding me.
You pull out this crystal that you got during the coronation ceremony and see as it glows in this moment, you realize it is reacting to what is now a complete lack of energy that was in this space. It was completely consumed. The air, the literal magic that was in the air, everything was taken out of this space. And so as you take out this spirit crystal, you watch as it glows, and the inside of the crater very quickly grows a layer of grass and flowers in this garden.
Huh.
As once all of the grass and flowers have grown up, the crystal dies down again. As you now feel like there is once again essentially like a vacuum where all of the air had been sucked out, and pulling out this crystal essentially put all of the energy back into the space.
Penny kind of jumps seeing the sudden resurgence of life, and she quickly puts the crystal away again.
Yeah.
Are these flowers, do they look like the other flowers in the area?
No, they do not.
Do I recognize
I would
them
say
at
if
all?
you want, ooh, make me a nature check.
The other thing I'm good at. Yes! Please! if that fails, I'm gonna use Flash of Genius. Let me make sure I don't have to color it ahead of time.
16.
I could just add it. I call it ahead.
Okay.
So that's 20. Dirty 20.
Okay.
Can I say your flash of genius was Ignale's going, those, dear Watson, are weeds. No,
All right. I will say with that, sorry, I thought of something. I want to post this.
Yeah.
You essentially, you look at these flowers, you realize that they are actually from what is one of the mountainous regions of the area, not native here at all. These are very cold climate flowers that have now grown in this garden. Very specifically, if I remember my areas correctly. You realize that this is from Vroston.
Am I from Broston? I'm not from Broston, am I?
You are not from Vroston. You are from Reston.
Who's from Broston? In our group. Speak now, or forever hold your peace. No one? Is that the one we didn't pick?
No one is from Vroston.
Oh, weird. I'm gonna scoop up one of the flowers into my magical pot.
Yeah. I can actually tell you what that flower is. Give me a second.
My god,
Yay.
into the homuncupot.
Into the homunculus pot.
Oh, you can grow it into a living flower if you wanted to.
This MacGuffin will come back later.
This MacGuffin will come back later as you animate it and give it full sentience.
I think it, like, takes a week.
Also, not chat going, is this karma for the 6-7 joke earlier?
Never did anything wrong in my life.
If the answer is yes. Okay, I'll tell you what the flower is here in a second. Okay, here we go.
You hate OBS sometimes.
Okay. This is what's known as lamb's ear.
Oh.
It spreads over the ground. It has these bold purple flowers. Oh, look at that. There is a lot of them on the inside of this creature.
Oh. Yeah, I just scooped, like, one into the pot. And then, Penny climbs back out of this now plant-filled crater, mysteriously. And she kind of cocks her head, looks at the group and says, so, I don't know how exactly to explain this, but it's kind of like, it wasn't like a explosion or anything. It's like whatever was in that crystal that guard had, it summoned some giant creature that just took a bite out of reality and disappeared again.
Hey, Elliot.
Apparently I'm quiet.
What the fuck? Wait, I'm so fucking sorry.
I can be louder.
No. It's because there's different audio sources in every scene. And I have to change all of them now.
Oh my gosh. That'll do it.
Okay, that is...
Everyone is quiet. Ah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. All right, we are all loud now. Hello.
Okay,
Wow.
turning it back down. Okay, it's back.
There we go.
Yeah, so, to fill in the, like, one thing we missed when I changed scenes, the plant in the crater is lamb's ear, and now I have one.
Noticeably from the Vroston area.
Yeah, I switched it, like, 20 seconds ago. Yeah, and then I tell the party that.
I will say after a while of I will say Miriani and Jude, you helping escort the crowds. The guards are able to get a handle on things as people are told to return to their homes. As after I would say about half an hour, you find yourself free from the responsibilities of guiding the crowd. As the queen and the court mage have left, and you find yourself standing in what is the ruin of this attack. What are people thinking in this moment? I want to know how obviously this was a very extreme, very quick moment. But with everyone being rushed off, now having a moment to breathe, I want to know what people are thinking. I'm going to go right to left, but I'm going to do Miriani last. So Penny, you're going to be first.
Penny's mind is going about 1,000,000 miles a minute. Like, she's still a little shocked, but surprisingly seems to be handling the craziness in stride. She's way more focused on trying to get to the bottom of what just happened from a logical explanation point of view.
Okay. Bhishma?
I think, well, he's trying to keep himself occupied by just like continuing to investigate. I think there is a rising sense of fury at just like the audacity of this attack and the fact that like Seraphina couldn't even like mourn in peace without like her and her people being threatened. And he's just kind of slowly trying to like to make sure that he's not showing it, but he's not doing a super great job of that, I think.
Gotcha. Jude?
Jude stays morphed for the remainder of his time there. He spends his time trying to help the crowd get to safe place. And once the crowd dies down, he slows down. He just has the thought of his wolf in the back of his mind, just knowing. Yes, he's bummed out for now. Sits down, stays quiet.
Gotcha. Igneos?
I think he's trying not to focus on the fact that about the funeral. Like, as much as I'm joking and stuff, he's not focused on the funeral bit. He's focused on like, hey, we just saved a lot of people's lives. Sick, awesome. Now why the fuck did that happen? So like he's zoned in on why was it toward the coffins? He's like he doesn't know a lot of fucking magic or anything about magic other than what he's seen from like the rest of the group, but he's like, is like necromancy involved, if that's what they were trying to do with the coffins? Is something in the coffins other than like the corpses? Like, surprisingly, he's thinking more logistically of like, why is this happening versus settling on the bad stuff.
Yeah. And Miriani?
I think at least somewhat similar to Penny to start. As she is helping Jude out, she can't help but think about if something else is going to also happen and make this somehow worse. Taking a moment when people are returning home, wanting to probably go check in with Sarah later, but in the moment, she does go over to where King Raymond and Prince Theo lay, and she places a hand on the king's coffin. We're keeping her safe. You don't need to worry. And she just kind of lingers there.
As the sound of rain echoes around all of you in this moment, as the almost secluded nature, as everything, this moment feels like a snapshot. That protection the city had felt now cracked and fractured. It is like everything is gasping for air in this moment. And after a while of all of you maintaining the scene, you are eventually approached by what is a small group of guards that say, Rangers, if you have time. This is, I would say, half an hour to 45 minutes later. We would like to debrief on the event here. The Queen is waiting.
Of course. Of course.
And you watch as the guards spill out into the graveyard and set up a perimeter. As you guys can all slowly you all can slowly head inside.
I wasn't gonna do it for that. I promise.
No, I know. You all
Oh,
slowly
boy.
head inside to what is a small audience chamber, not the larger throne room, where you can see the queen is sitting in a chair. She has a heavier shawl that she has pulled over her as someone has gotten her a cup of tea. As she is sitting there, you can see that she is shaking, as you can just see pacing in the room is Tenora, who clearly seems panicked but is trying to keep a level head. And as soon as you walk in, Tenora goes, "Oh, good. We'll be fine. You can leave us here." As the guards nod and will close the door. Thank you all. We are alive because of you. That is... I don't know that we would have been able to do it if you had not shown up today. What
Hey,
were
I
you...
have a
Oh,
question.
yes.
Did you know who that was? That guard.
I not personally. We are currently attempting to find the members of their platoon and question them.
Did I get
but
her name when she was helping me out?
Yes, what you have gotten her name was Julia.
I think her name was Julia, at least that's what she told me.
She had traveled with you.
Yeah, it was... she was one of the people guiding us, and she was going out of her way to help us all on the way back.
Why would she then?
Yeah, I don't know. Hello, neighbor's dog.
Well, I suppose that can be questions for the guards. What were you able to find about what had happened? You were out there for a while. I suppose I had assumed.
I think I heard Bijma and Igneos talking about something, but I went down in the
I
crater.
quickly fixed my hat to not be Sherlock Holmes in this moment.
Please.
Slowly
Please
take
don't.
off the hat.
I'll keep the cloak on. I'll be respectful.
Sure.
I'll just relay everything I found out. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna repeat myself because Penny's gonna explain it a specific way.
Sure.
Yeah, so I walked in the crater and there were teeth tracks in the ground. It kind of seemed like whatever was in that stone didn't disappear a chunk out of this place, but brought something in that took a big bite out of it. It was weird. Hello, other neighbor's dog. And when I walked down in there, the crystal thing, she points to the crystal jutting out of her abdomen, it started to glow, and when I got down there, like, a bunch of plants from, like, Froston, I think, started glowing around, started growing, like, really fast. You can go see it now. But she takes out the pot and shows it to her. I'm pretty sure the lamb's
Froston.
here.
You said had taken a bite out of.
Yeah. I think we kind of know where that's going. She turns and looks at the party. Another big demon.
I mean, that makes sense. I'm just confused as to how they managed to get their energy through the barrier.
Oh, because we're... I guess it didn't pass through it, it just
Did
was...
we see the necklace specifically, like, explode?
Oh, I didn't
Yes,
fucking unmute myself. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, the necklace was the thing that exploded specifically, yeah.
Yeah, it didn't pass through the barrier. Like, it was just appeared... It was, like, smuggled in, I guess. Right? Because it came out of the
That's
necklace.
what I was gonna point out. Like, what if the demon put its, like, magic or booby trap or something into the necklace, and then as soon as it got to, like... I don't know how magic works, so, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but if it got to a certain point, and it, like, went kaboom, you know?
It almost makes me wonder if it's similar to our activators. They are made of demon blood and they pass through the barrier no problem.
Yeah, like, we're not
So,
warded because we're inside the barrier. The barrier doesn't let things pass through. It didn't pass through.
so if the energy is contained within something, then it can still pass through the barrier. That is concerning. Well, I will need to talk to the guards and our captain of the guard to make sure that we set up new checks for people coming in and out of the city. I suppose I will need to deploy a part of my own mage corps to be responsible to identify objects before they are coming in and out. Assuming that there aren't already dozens of them in the city now.
Yeah, if you figure out where Julia's from, let us know.
Yes, we will be questioning them, of course.
It wouldn't be hard for, this Julia person have interacted with some kind of shopkeeper in the town, some traveling salesman or something. But I mean, they could get it. Anyone could have given that to her.
You
Yeah,
think
that's a
Julia
good
was a
question.
pawn?
Like, in the moments leading up to the implosion, did it look like she was activating it, or did it just kind of happen?
Make me an insight check.
Ooh. So that
Can
that
I
would
also do one?
Could any
Yeah,
of
you
us?
can also do one, Jude. Yeah, anyone can do it.
Please do my insights dog shit.
Oh.
Oh, I was so close to not 20. I'm gonna give Stroke of Genius to. Never mind. Bishma's got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Bhishma, you got no signs of any bloodlust or anger or aggression off of her. You think she was probably truly clueless as to what was happening.
I saw the look on her face. I don't think that she was willingly trying to activate anything. Assuming there's, records that there was a Julia, and I imagine probably testimony of her life. I can't imagine that she was coerced or persuaded into doing this.
You think that thing was planted on her?
Yeah,
Yes.
so
Hmm.
no, go ahead.
No, I think you got most of it. Which means we have no actual clues as to who caused this.
Unless we can identify where she acquired that from, specifically.
Yeah, maybe ask her platoon. It was kind of a weird
Right.
necklace. Maybe they've noticed at least when she got it.
I will send people. They're already questioning, but I'll head down there, and we can gather that information.
If you don't mind, if you could alert them that Julia was probably just a pawn. I wouldn't want this poor girl to have her reputation ruined. With
Of course.
Mm.
Yes. We will inform everyone. I just this is one of the more aggressive acts from anyone. And you watch as for the first time Serafina has been silent for pretty much all of this. But as Tenora is talking here in this moment, she just goes, that wasn't a calculated attack. That it was, but it was aggressive. It was like a, and Serafina speaks up and just goes, like a hunger. I think I know who is apparently our most aggressive demon then. We shall make a note.
Oh, wait, you think you know which one did this?
One of the 7 major demons associated with their endless want and hunger. They were known as Avis. Being historically cruel and so I suppose even for a demon, sociopathic, consuming their own soldiers to gain strength. This is the first report I've heard of them, though. So I guess they're working alone. Well, I don't know if they made that, but...
Penny's just thinking
If
this is a
you-
lot of information.
If you all wouldn't mind giving me some time, I suppose. You need to question the guards and gather more information.
Yeah, no. Do that. I mean, do you want us to talk to them? Like, you kinda...
No,
Penny gesticulates.
You all take some time. Here. Our guards were going to hand them out to you afterwards, but there is a small satchel that Serafina stands up and grabs from the back of the room and sets down and just goes, I was going to deliver them to you this afternoon, but we all need a break here. So, no, take some time. We will have the guards question that platoon and get you any information back here.
What's in the satchel, boss?
You open it up and find what is a collection of letters that have been sent back to you.
Yeah, Penny, like, peeks it open. She goes, oh, shit, I think it's our mail, guys. She'll hand the bag over to Beachman to hand out.
Yeah. You're able to get all of your letters.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
the ones Nolan wrote just now.
I'm going to send all of these to you guys here real quick.
Let's go. Time to find out which town is actively on fire right now.
Some of you fuckers wrote a lot of letters. Give me a second.
Story.
Is this the point of time at which we depart from the queen?
Yes. I assume you would not stand there in front of her.
Mhm.
reading
Yeah,
these
I was
letters.
wondering.
I would like to note then we were the only 7 in the room, yes? Us 5, Tenora
mhm.
and Serafina. Miriani would make a note of I will catch up with all of you. If you would just give me a moment.
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna head up to the library, if that's fine. I imagine that's
yes,
like
of course.
our... Because that was our, hub last time we were here.
Yeah. Yeah, no, like the minute the door is shut, Miriani is just kind of like throwing herself over Serafina and pulling her into a huge hug.
Aw.
Serafina just cries. She just fucking breaks as she just goes, I can't even have a funeral for my dad and my brother, and I don't. The people are going to be so panicked. We're supposed to protect us with the barrier, and now things can get through, and
Not your fault.
Don't you know everything is my fault now? That's how it works. Everything now rests on my shoulders. I suppose there's no point. You don't need this. She takes out what was a letter she had written to you, but then she just goes, I suppose if you want to hold on to it for sentimental value, I guess. I don't know.
I'd love to. But nothing's better than the real thing. They may be blaming you for everything, trying to say every small fault and problem is tied to you. That is so foolish.
They're not wrong, though. I am inexperienced. And the other dukes and duchesses are happy to let me know that. I am one slip up away from them. I don't know, trying to stage a coup? I have no idea.
To be serious. For them to even consider such a thing?
You should hear the things that they're saying. I asked for supplies to be sent to the warfront. And now, dukes like Magnus are using that to raise their cities against me. The fact that all of their people are now starving and without medicine, that's my fault. It's not like the Duke himself wasn't already deriving his people of so much beforehand.
How hard is it for people to have an inch of compassion? You know, here. I know it's not a lot, but it's what we got back from Bazarus, and Miriam is giving her all of her gold.
I have more gold than I know what to do with. Thank you. I can use this for some repair funds, I suppose, for the garden.
Give people back a bit of normalcy. That's at least something you can do. But if they complain about, then I guess nothing can ever make them happy. And I don't want you to focus on their complaints all the time.
Well, that is my job now.
I think you could be allowed to ignore them at least a little. If they're being a little petty. But if they are actual, legitimate reasons, you know.
I suppose. Do you want to switch? It seems like you would be much better at this.
I suppose we're in the same boat. I wasn't taught for that either. I feel like we're both kind of winging it right now.
Um, you were impressive out there. It's the first time I've actually seen you fight.
I. Well, just wanted to make sure people would be safe. That was daunting.
A
I
knight in
almost kind
shining armor.
I have edge. She's like Miriani's like tripping over her like words. I guess finally.
You were always a knight. Just not one that they could recognize. Um,
I wish your father could have seen how wise you are now too.
I would like to think he knew. There was a reason that I was to stay around as an advisor, right?
Absolutely. Would you, if it maybe gives you a little bit of peace? The others annoyed Lavinia at least a little bit when we were there.
Oh, good. She is far too, she's kind of got two very different sides. She is hard to gauge.
Yes, I did not expect her own home to be in such ruins from her own desire to. That's a good way to word this.
Party like an animal?
Yes. Yes.
Weirdly enough, that's the part that scares me the least. She has been very particular in pointing out some of my mistakes.
She did for us as well. And
That's what you
I
get
hate-
from a naval captain, I suppose.
I suppose. I am a bit loath to admit it, though. She was right about some things. And I would rather take it as, instead of getting scolded, being able to do better, and be smarter about things. Prove her wrong, that we aren't just a bunch of bumbling idiots randomly chosen.
That's a nice way to look at it.
I know you can do that too. You just have been given every obstacle back to back, almost putting you deeper into a hole. But you have allies there, willing to toss you up a shovel, throw you a rope. You have Tenora, you have me, and I suppose by extension the others. And you are a queen. Use that authority. You have the final say in everything, despite how much they throw at you.
Who's rolling dice over there?
Mariani, as you say this to her, and she wipes some of the tears from her eyes, as you say you are the queen, And you have this authority. You watch as she squints her eyes and smiles at you. There is a brief moment where her eyes flash a shade of purple. And then it's gone.
That's suspicious.
I suppose you're right.
Well, we will be revealing everything we have heard from the others, families and such from the different duchies, and I believe we will be deciding quite soon where we'll be heading next. So, if you need me anytime the rest of the day, I'll be around as usual.
I'll make sure to stop by at some point. After I'm done, I suppose, receiving all of my reports. One more. And she pulls you in for another hug.
Absolutely. She gives her a good squeeze before letting her go.
All right. I need to fix my hair. Let me fix my hair.
Oh,
She,
just
like,
let me,
She like grabs a cloth and she's like, I'm sure my face is covered with mascara right now. Okay.
I look lovely.
I look like shit. Don't say that to me. Okay. And you are able to help her clean herself up before you both leave the room. I will say, after you have all taken time to look at your individual responses, you are all able to eventually meet back up. Oh shoot, that's the one I forgot. Give me a second.
Hey, DM.
Yeah, give me a second.
I was like, should I be doing something
Nobody responded
right now?
back to you. Oh no.
It's almost like when you used to me.
My person's dead.
Imagine setting letters. Couldn't be me.
Imagine sending one but not receiving one back.
That's a skill issue for you, man.
Yeah, imagine sending a letter 20 minutes before we start stream.
You asked
Right.
20 minutes
Brother.
before we started stream.
I asked last
No,
session.
it says last
Did
session.
ask
brother,
last
Wait.
session.
Don't look at me.
You motherfucker.
Okay, give me a second here.
That was speech space. This is text space. Those are two distinct parts
Those
of
are
my
two
brain
different
that
brains.
do not
This isn't the same
overlap
space at all.
whatsoever. He's writing it right now.
You get what you get.
Are you fucking serious, buddy? You
I can hear
can't
you
be
typing.
going,
I'm not trying to call you out. Just
Oh
like
no,
keep
no
going.
one's doing the super late. Yeah, no
Oh.
one.
You sent a letter 20 minutes before we fucking started.
He asked
When
if I
no one's
had
gotta
one
do-
20 minutes before
No.
we started.
That's a skill issue for you not thinking of
No,
one
no,
beforehand.
I'm not condoning me, but he did ask me. So it wasn't
I
like,
sure
hey,
did, and then went, get this done.
yeah, no, like,
God.
you're fine. You're so fine. But I did get permission to still send it.
Oh, sure.
I'm still gonna roast you, motherfucker. 'Cause it's funny.
It's fair.
And it gives Nolan time to type.
Exactly.
Okay. This is what you get to right now.
That's so fine. That's so fine. It's okay.
Okay.
It does not have to be as nice and pretty as the first one.
Okay, you guys are all able to meet back up.
Ooh, can I interject a thing?
Sure.
As I don't know what y'all are planning on doing, but I was gonna go straight to the library to begin.
Oh yeah, what's up?
I would like to create my homunculus.
I will say this is something we can do. I can have you do off stream, so that way we can have the conversation on stream.
Okay, I do have like an idea for it already. I just wanted to have it do a thing
Fantastic. All right.
really fast. So I'm gonna make it. It's an ability I have. And
Okay.
it's this little flying monkey with bat wings.
I love it.
It will like it's like hand size, like it'll sit in the palm of your hand.
Oh, that's cute.
I'm gonna give it a little note, and the note says, "We're picking you up lunch," and I'm gonna send it to Miriani.
Oh, okay. Mariana, as you're wandering the halls, eventually trying to find the rest of the group, this small mechanical monkey will seek you out.
My
Screeches
God.
at you.
Hello.
I think it infected both of us.
Similar minds think alike, huh?
Go ahead.
She very tentatively goes to like grab the. Wait, no, she can fucking use her mage hand just at will to just nab it as a get Yankee feature.
Oh my
But
god.
she doesn't. She doesn't want to. This thing is showing aggro. She doesn't want to get close.
Yeah, it just
But she,
it spits it
she yoinks it, reads the letter. Oh, that is nice. Library, yes. She knows her way around here to the library.
I pick
What
up
turns out-
Fantasy Subway. Fantasy Jimmy John's from somewhere for everyone.
You can just get a sandwich. You can just call it a sandwich, man.
Fantasy Jimmy John's.
Jimathan Johnson.
I'm
Jimmy.
going to assume that you all would eventually then make your way to the library. So you guys could all meet up.
Yeah.
I
Alright,
will
so
say
I
you
found
are
these on the
also-
side of the road, and Penny throws them on the table. Like they're stacks of cash, and this is a drug deal.
Fantasy Subway. I will say you are also at one point delivered notes of the report from the interview with the guards.
Ooh, okay.
Notably, as you go through it, they asked questions about Julia's relation with the guards, how long she had been there, and her history seemed to check out. She grew up in the capital in Ludora, and conscripted not more than it's been less than a year since she actually joined the army, and had volunteered to be on the traveling fighting force when everything broke out here. As to questions about the pendant, apparently she had picked it up in a market in Bazaris while she was there picking all of you guys up. And notably, she had made notes that apparently it was a fine material mined from the mountains of Roston. Or at least that's what the merchant told her.
Hey, Igneos? Igneos, but unmuted?
Yeah, I am responding.
Unmuted this
Sandwich.
time. You think you could have Annabelle or someone ask about that store?
Sure. Wait, do I know anything about this fucking store? I lived there.
Yeah, good question.
Yeah, make me a history check. As they have all these details about the store.
probably stole from that store once or twice, to be honest. Can I use my ball, actually?
Sure. Might as well.
Okay.
I think in the meantime, Beach will note, is the store more important in this, or the fact that it was mined in Boston?
Damn.
Because you mentioned that there was floors there too that were also from Boston.
Eh.
Penny,
What?
you're asking about the flowers.
Yeah, oh, I was like, I was trying to figure out what that word was that you said. Yeah, the lamb's ear. Penny shows the plant and it, like, wiggles.
What the fuck?
Oh, yeah, it's been doing that all day.
I mean, no, actually, yeah. We'll go to the history check first, I suppose.
13.
Yeah. Also, just so you guys know, that's lamb's ear. Yeah, it's a nice little plant.
Oh, I don't want to touch that. That looks like a nightmare. Ugh.
It's so soft.
It is very soft.
That just looks like a textured nightmare. Not.
It's not that
No.
photorealistic in real life, I swear.
What I'll say is, Ignos, you don't know the name of every shop that's in there.
No, because I've stolen from almost every shop that's in there. But
What I would say is you don't recognize this name, which means one of two things. Either it's new, which could be, or this place was a front. Popped up, sold, left.
Would
Yeah.
not be shocked.
yeah. So one of two things. Either it's a brand new shop that I have yet to steal from, or Coral is yet to steal from, or it's one of those pop-up shops. They pop up, they sell some shit, and they leave. If they're selling some not so legal stuff,
Yeah, that makes sense. Is that, like, common there?
Bazarus is a little bit easier to get away with, like, pop-up shops like that, but Bazarus is also kind of like one of those towns that have already made a name for itself. So when new shops open up, they either survive and thrive, or they are dead within a week. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Either people like you, or they don't.
that kind of makes
If it was a-
things complicated, though, if it was just there.
Yes.
Listen, I don't make the rules. I'm just telling you how it is.
Well-
Especially if it was there during the festival when there are more people, more foot traffic. Things were, to put it lightly, quite intense. It can be even hard for them to even confirm who was there.
I don't know.
I'll write a letter to Annabelle and Coral and Laguna just so be like, hey, keep an eye out if you see any more weird fucking rocks,
My suspicion too is that there was some acknowledgement that the ore was mined from Roston. I mean, do any of you know much about the mining operations that go on in that touchy, or?
I have a question for you, Nolan, because Igneos has done trade on the seas before for not just fish but other things like shipment wise. Would
Sure.
he have gone there at some point just as a trade route?
Ooh. It's interesting. I would say there's a chance that you have dealt in materials from Vroston. Ooh. High or low?
Hi, always hi.
Nemo, roll me a D100.
What the fuck?
Oh,
Why does
alright.
Nemo get to roll it? I want to roll it. What the fuck?
You chose high or low. Now Nemo decides your fate.
What?
That is very funny.
Just roll high anyway, easy. It's always high. Oh,
That's a 1!
Oh my fucking god.
Nemo?
what the fuck? What the fuck is this place?
So the exact opposite
Oh,
of high.
got him.
I will say it's tough because Vroston very specifically is inland and mountainous. So
Yeah, no, I've never fucking been there in my entire life. I wrote the fucking one. You motherfucker.
I didn't
Yeah.
ask for this. It wasn't my fault.
Yes, turn against each other.
It was on purpose. We have to get rid of him.
Yeah, unfortunately, no.
Could
I
I
got
roll a
nothing.
history because of
Yeah, you can make a history
no having to know noble drama?
check. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, that was just for if you've been. Oh fuck. Okay, so that's a nat 20.
The dice give it, and the dice take it away.
What is this bullshit?
Okay, so Vroston. You know a fair bit about Vroston, specifically because Duchess Hyacinth is the worst.
Yeah.
Very specifically, you know that one of the largest sources of income for the Empire is the King's Claw, the mountain range that is the essentially the main mining operation of the duchy. Very specifically, there are. Yeah, you got a natural 20. There are ores that are mined from that mountain where it is, well, people have different theories about it. All of the ores that are mined from it have magical and spiritual qualities. Based on what you know now, it's most likely due to the deaths of creatures in these caves and their essence then being imbued into the minerals. And so it has become a gold mine for for the entire kingdom, and thus has been used to make all sorts of jewelry and pendants and different things. Also has made Duchess Hyacinth incredibly wealthy and incredibly pretentious.
Yeah, she's gonna give folks the spark notes, and she's gonna instead describe Duchess Hyacinth in a lighter light and just say she's not a very pleasant woman.
So I take it then that even if we did find out that her mining operations could be a danger to the people, she'd care more about the fact that she'd be losing money.
That seems almost certain. Yes.
I kind of
Seemed
sounds like
to
she's
flinch
easy to
for a
bribe.
second.
Oh, Nemo, go ahead.
Oh no, I'm done.
Oh.
Just Jude flinched for 1 second. He's back to normal.
What I will say actually, you do know, Miriani, that you were last told that your mother was actually deployed to
Yes.
Vroston
Yep.
to help with their war front.
Yep. I do remember that. Oh, I do also hate to sidetrack us from this current train of thought. I did get a response from my mother. She is actually in Vroston right now, sort of quelling the fears of the nobles and Hyacinth in particular. I regret to inform, though, I did not get a proper response from her. And she pulls out the letter she had written. Basically, the TLDR is, hey, have you seen another fucking knight that looks kind of like us? They're gold. And the only thing that she got back is the letter is just sealed with the stamp of the House of Hyacinth.
Is it opened?
It wasn't even opened.
I mean, you gonna open it?
It's my letter in there.
Yeah, it got border checked and got sent back.
Oh.
Yeah. So she's tried to send the letter to her mom, and something stopped it and sent it back.
All right, I'm gonna put that 2 inches to the side for 1 second, and I just want to make a point here. some pop-up shop in Bazarus sold a pendant specifically to a guard in our group, knowing that guard was going to head back here to Ledora with us because they were targeting the thing we just went to. That's a lot. And frankly, I'm pretty sure we're being watched at this point. Something knows when we're moving. Something knows our plans. We should keep an eye out.
We haven't exactly been subtle, Penelope.
Yeah.
I don't think that helps us.
No.
The big caravans, those definitely are noticeable.
We'd be considering moving in smaller groups with just us.
I think that would be smart. That and I don't know, there was a point at Bazarus where I kind of felt like someone was watching us, but I just couldn't figure out where. Maybe I'm just paranoid on that one, but at this point, I'm just gonna say it's true. Better
Was that
safe than
person
sorry.
That'd take me away from the rest of the group? They did mention, like, I remember them implying that they knew more about us than they should.
Yeah, and if there's someone, like, kidnapping Bhishma... Yeah, no, we're being watched. We should stop traveling with the whole caravan. That's a good idea, Mariani. But...
It's at least something easy that's what we can manage to do now. Doing more than that, I'm not sure.
Well, it's a first step, and... Yeah. Anyway, putting that back on the burner... I think we should go to Roston.
Currently, unless anyone has impending danger or anything more specific in their homelands, I would agree with that.
My dad didn't have any updates. He said it was the same as it was.
Same with my mom.
Jude?
Nothing that we can do.
What's that mean?
I mean, Tara is Tara. It's a dump and it's going to continue to be a dump. We should go to Vraston.
Well, I mean, yeah, your home can be a dump, but a dump without demons killing everybody, preferably.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
What if I wasn't Morph right now? Penny takes off her helmet. She's been speaking to everyone
Yeah.
through.
Both of you being morphed at the dinner table.
No. She's at the dinner table, picks up her sandwich after she's done talking, and then, like, smacks it into her visor and goes, oh, wait. Unmorphs.
Right then, so next place to go to is Vroston. And then, I think then, as a note, we probably do need to think about what Lavinia has told us about being careful about our moves here. If what Miriani said rings true, then even if we are able to drive back the demonic threat, there's still like the threat of the Duchess and the harm she can cause if we're not careful about making sure that she could be stopped then too.
Yeah.
And then, by the way, too, was the Gold Ranger also spotted in Vroston?
They were heading towards Roston, is
They're
what we
heading
were
towards
told.
Vroston. Okay. And then, of course, then the last thing we probably need to do is whoever this last ranger is, we probably also need to figure out some way that we could reach out to them. We've been stronger as a group, and if they have abilities like ours.
Yeah.
I'm sure it would be easy to convince them that working together, if they return to Froston to do something particular, we could help them.
Yeah, I kind of wonder if that guy just doesn't know we exist and has just been doing this shit on their own.
It doesn't seem completely unlikely. We have been lucky to have such accessible paths of information about the different duchies, but they may not have. They may
Yeah.
have no idea what's happening.
There is another possibility, though.
That
If they needed to accomplish something in Vrostin, or they need to accomplish some personal goals that were more important to them than attempting to band together, I mean, still remains to be seen on them, I suppose.
Well, sounds like a plan, everybody. Eat your sandwiches, I guess. Or don't. I'm not your parent.
And I will say, as you all sit deciding where to go next, having gathered all of the information in a very intense day here in the library, I will say that is where we'll end this time. Pick up right here during our next session. Oh boy!
What the
fun
hell,
times.
Nolan? What the
Fun
hell?
time. What? It's just a nice little travel session. You pick some flowers. You added like a little hood to your cart. That was so nice. Yeah, it's great. It's a great
Oh,
time.
by the way, I pulled up the item description. It takes 30 days to become sentient.
hey,
Yeah, I sped it up. I want it to
Damn.
be sentient.
hey, it'll grow in a week, and you can put it in the walls of House Hyacinth.
Excellent.
So
Well,
true.
let's wrap up stream
Yeah.
then.
Yeah, thank you all so much for joining. We are Horror and Harpy. We are a TTRPG group that plays a lot of games, if you can't tell. On Fridays, we play this campaign, and then we also do on and off weeks with our main campaign run by Shivam, the Dead Man Company. 5 heroes resurrected from the past to fight modern evils.
Never heard of them.
Yeah, I know. It's a group of chuckle fucks. At the same time, we also then have a game night that we do every Tuesday. Right now, we're playing through Life is Strange Reunion.
It's such a good and exciting game, guys. To be fair, like the last 20 minutes of gameplay was pretty dang good. It only took
That was
6 hours of
crazy.
gameplay
It
to
was
get to it.
decent. It was like all right.
I know
He was like, that's where the bar should be.
I'm so hungry for it to be interesting at all that I am feasting upon these scraps.
Yeah. So that was that's where we left off there. And then we also have a book club that meets once a month with Izzy.
We meet up, talk about books we want to read, books we have read. I've read 29 books this year.
Why?
I don't know. Also, on the 28th, instead of doing a game night, we're actually going to be doing some art nights now in preparation for Art Fight this
Yeah.
year.
Hell yeah.
It's even
So we'll be
worse.
doing that in the Discord. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
It'll be incredible. Awesome.
Prepare
Well,
yourself.
Prepare. That is all the announcements that I have. So, until next time, we'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.